Lovely, snuggly, bendy friendies. It is 2024, and I'm so happy to see you. I'm Sean Plott.
Can you imagine? And I am Lee Grainer.
And I'm Sean Bouchard.
And we'd like to welcome you back to Mostly Walking, where we will be continuing Stasis, Bone Totem. Which
Bone Totem
is a title you have to pause between Stasis and Bone, otherwise they don't understand there's a whole colon in there. It's the second Stasis game. I think this game has been blowing my mind wall to wall. We'll talk about the game in a moment. But I do want to say,
I just can't stop thinking about Stasis Bone Totem.
And I can't stop thinking about blowing your mind wall to wall. That sounds like a lot.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Now, I did want to say that it's the new year, and it's just so nice to be back streaming, because I haven't streamed in 3 weeks.
Damn.
I know. And so I just like to say...
That's very intense.
Yeah, and welcome back, everyone. Hello. Oh, Lucas Supply, Lost and Lion. I see Le Boo Woo. Oh my god, there's so many familiar names. And
wonderful.
It's wonderful to see you. Since it's the new year, my goal is to lose weight. Hell yeah. And I recently learned that I was forgetting my entire life to include the oil I put in the pan as part of my calorie computations.
Oh, yeah.
And as it turns out, olive oil is not a low-calorie food.
It's not.
Nor should it be. I mean,
no, it's true. I mean, so you might look into getting an aerosol
One
oil.
step ahead of you, my dude. I'm ready to spray and pray my weight away. Do either of you have any new 2024 Planaronies?
I'm gonna let you go first there, Sean B, because just trust me, I'm gonna let you go first. No. That's tactical.
No, I don't think I do. I don't think I have specific resolutions this year. I'm gonna try to make the best of it,
dude.
2024.
I mean,
yeah.
Do you want to know my resolution? My resolution is to hijack your bit right now. I'm hijacking your bit because we didn't get to have a Christmas show. So I want to bring you right now what I call Christmas rearranged ears.
All right.
Whoa.
This is rearranging the names of Christmas songs.
Okay.
I've got a few of them here for you. This is not you don't get to participate.
Okay, because I was worried you were going to be like, Sean, now pick a Christmas song and rearrange the lyrics. I was going to be like, no.
No, listen, it's titles. It's titles, and I've got a few. I did a few here. There's
great.
Bells Jingle.
Bells Jingle. Okay.
That's
right.
And then I've got Bells Silver.
Sure.
Okay. That one doesn't work quite as well.
And then I've got
what about
Oh Faith All Ye Come Full.
Yeah. Or Here Santa Claus Comes. Am I doing it? Am I participating along with you?
I think you are. I think you nailed it. I think great minds think alike on this one.
Yeah.
And or Santa Claus Comes Here. I feel like it's also like that's
like there, like right there. Yeah. Watch your chimneys. This is perfect. Lee, do you have any others?
Yeah. No, I mean that was the bit. I guess there's like the frosty man snow.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, I think
it's great. It's perfect.
I think we can leave it before it gets too old. That was very nice. That was
Merry
good.
Christmas, everybody,
Thumbs up.
and a Happy New Year.
No, I really think. Oh no, go ahead.
Before we get started, do you mind if I do the downer thing just a little bit?
Yeah, sure.
And then
she's
go ahead.
She's been a part of the show in the past, and I know people in chat are familiar with her. My cat, my cute little baby kitty cat, Shiro, passed away 2 days before the end of 2023. And it was very, very sad, but she was 16 years old. It was her time. So unfortunately, we will not see her making guest appearances on the show anymore. But she's here in spirit, I know. She supports Mostly Walking.
Yeah, and we all love our little animals. We're very sorry.
We do.
And for those of you who occasionally questions will crop up in chat, I'd appreciate if you can answer Chad, if you could help us a little bit with answering that, because if there's one experience that I have personally been through that I prefer not to, is to just repeat sad news again and again and again and again and again and again and again as it comes up. So we're going to outsource that a little bit. And now, Sean, if you don't mind, I'm going to transition to the cheery news.
Let's do that.
Of what has happened in Stasis Bone Totem leading up to right now. And Lee, let me know when your camera's back on and I'll refresh you. So.
Oh, jeez.
All right, Sean became Lee, and the game became... there we go.
Okay. Hi.
Welcome back, Lee. Lee, while you're doing that, let me catch everyone up on the game. So in short, the short summary is that we have been going deeper and deeper and deeper into the abyss. We are now in the facility that is at the bottom of the ocean. And we have... Mose has managed to break into a facility where there are sort of like lab-grown brains, in a sense, functioning seemingly like some sort of computation, but organic. Or like computers, but organic, excuse me. We see that there's this rover here, and right now we're at the bottom of the seafloor, and Charlie has the ability to maybe get to this rover, but, you know, with this little walking suit that she has, she can't quite get there. So, Mose is over here in the weird brain vat room, getting access to various crazy bits of information. And Mose and Mac are trying to help her get through. And I think we just have not explored this area that Mac is in.
Okay. Oh, yeah, this game, you know...
And Leo,
this game.
Yeah, I think you've not been for the last 2 weeks, right?
You haven't seen a lot of this game.
Absolutely.
No, which is a little bit nice. I mean, I'm not a huge... Like, I heard once that Mark Twain said that he'd only read Edgar Allan Poe if you paid him. And I kind of feel the same way about... Like, I'm that way with this sort of game, where it's like... It's sort of diametrically opposed to my house. Like, if I represent like a certain arcana,
arcana,
you know,
yeah. House Grainer rejects this game. Now, is it just because of the aesthetic and like the lore and this backstory?
Yeah, I mean, there's some, and of course, there's always like some bleed through. Like, I'm 11, like with the fucking bear, like I'm loving it, but with the rest. You know, it's just...
this game is like you could not have engineered in a lab a game that is more up my alley. And to catch you up on just some of the big story beats, land on a mysterious platform in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
Start to try to find ways of getting various bits of salvage that can help us repay the debt that has clearly made Charlie and Mac effectively indentured servants to this mysterious corporation. And when we descended... all the way to the bottom, our return elevator back is broken, and we see a giant... Lee's gone. What am I doing this for?
Oh, no, look, I'm here, I'm listening.
Okay.
This is why
they're wireless. I'm sorry, I don't do anything wireless in my home. Oh my god,
really?
That scared me. That scared me so much.
Okay,
yeah.
General Adama.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But yeah, so we passed by this enormous... dead monster, and it almost like we were passing by.
Statue? Are we sure it wasn't a statue?
It's like a statue, or it was maybe some sort of like long dead thing. Like it's unclear.
It was some.
Now, is it long and dead, or is it long dead?
Both. It's long and long dead.
Hey. Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
So now we're gonna take a peek. So this is the luggage.
I can't go back to the old. I can't go back to the Logitech. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's all right.
Just can't do it.
So like
you saw it. You saw
now,
how it was.
I'm gonna keep plowing ahead.
Are those like screen caps from Resident Evil 4, or?
It does look a bit like it.
I have to find a bullet and a tape recorder. I've never played Resident Evil, actually. Oh wait, no, wasn't there a tape recorder in Resident Evil? Or am I wrong?
Probably.
Bodies.
I might be thinking of the Evil Dead game from
like the others.
1990.
Made examples.
Oh, that's right.
Made
Witnesses.
So there's some person who's talking to us now.
My head.
We have no idea who this person is. But yeah, this is all the luggage of the people that we're told to evacuate, that we have no idea what happened to most of them, although we're seeing a lot of bodies. And we do know that they didn't leave with their luggage. And actually, we've not explored most of this area with Mac.
Okay, there is, like, deep in the background, there is a surprisingly upbeat trumpet song that, like, comes on every few minutes. It reminds me, I swear to God, of nothing so much as the like samba remix of Still Alive plays on the little radios in Portal.
Yeah,
so, like,
yeah.
Connects the mule to the dig site.
Dig site?
What we were here for. The mistakes we made.
What mistakes?
The
What happened
horse.
here? You were part of it. What was this place?
Choices. Consequences. My head.
Yeah, no, I feel like that's the one trope that I feel like I could do without, which is where someone asks a direct question, and what they get is like a miniature lecture on the philosophy of choices. Like,
yeah.
What did you do? What we were doomed to do with our arrogance. No. What were you doing? Literally, what did you do?
I mean, literally, yeah.
Like, literally, no. Literally, just tell me literally what you were doing.
That's true.
What were you doing? Our actions no longer matter. We have to solve what we have done.
Look at this.
What? Mummy.
Christ. That's huge.
It is pretty.
Hey.
At the bottom of the ocean.
You are in the blister.
Yeah.
You are where it all begins.
This is really starting to affect my tranquility.
That was one of those, like...
The baby.
You are in the blister, a restricted area.
Damn. Okay.
I would like to see the baby. Do you guys know that? Just literally look up Werner Herzog. I would like to see the baby. Alright, so I'm gonna go take a peek at this thing.
Take a pika. Are you a... I must be a Pokemon trainer because I want to take a Pikachu.
I've actually never heard that before. I've
It's
never.
an OG original.
Access terminal. What's that?
Military hardware. Allows critical systems to be controlled remotely.
You can control anything on the base with it?
As long as it has the right transmission equipment, yes.
Do a barrel roll, Fox.
Alright, so I assume we need some transmission equipment here. Keycard, put this in here.
Sounds like it.
So we have a crushed
Need
board.
some gender fluid for the transmission.
My
We
God.
have so many puns and jokes.
Dude, literally wall-to-wall puns.
Wall to wall.
Wall-to-wall. So we have this scrubber, which is sort of like an organic.
Ooh, unconscious scrubber. Wake it up.
Yeah, no, I really like the theme in this game of like, hey, instead of building little robots to do things, let's build organic little robots to do things.
Yeah, let's make some organics.
Let's just make them look all nasty and tentacly.
I mean, has that been a theme, or is it just those little guys?
Well, there's synthetic hearts and lungs that have been grown.
Oh,
We have
that's
the
true.
brains that are there.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I frankly would not be surprised if Mose was somewhat organic.
That's a real good point. Yeah.
So I just have a bunch of like literal garbage here on Charlie, and I don't think I have anything to get in here. To get within here.
Oh, that UI is so good though. Except, you know what? I wish it was still stereoscopic times. Because I bet those little... Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that to finish my point. I bet that those little glowies that come off you would look so good in stereoscopic.
Oh, dude.
Ugh. Hard disagree.
Sean Bouchard's like, I hate using both eyeballs.
Ugh.
Dude, I only ever look out of one eye at a time.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, I think Sean B, your problem is probably with the decoupling of the focusing of your eyes and the
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge part of it. But also, it makes me question the utility of any of it. And often there is no utility to any of it, so...
I mean, is that why all your games are in black and white? We don't need color. Color doesn't help the gameplay.
Huh.
Everything I make shall be a black and white board game. I mean, you are right about the fact that oftentimes 3D games are much harder to parse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me see here. So there's.
I just like to do a kind of comedy character based on Bouchard's game ideas. What you solving there, Sean? What you got?
Okay, so let me explain what I'm thinking here. So, if you look at the numbers down here, it's schema, and then there's A_B. And as I'm clicking through, you can see the first number goes all the way from 0 to 12, and it skips over some numbers. It looks like these two numbers can't be the
13?
same.
Oh.
Yeah.
13.
And so, because there's 13 values for each of them.
What am I talking about?
And when I get one that lines up and I hit print, it shows me, oh yeah, we're getting a soil manipulator. And then it says what resources are needed. And we can see that there's gold-capped teeth here.
We do have gold-capped teeth.
But why did we keep the teeth? Why not just the caps?
It's really...
we never... I mean... We had to work to get those teeth.
And we just saw a body, and we popped that body's mouth right open, and we cut the teeth out, and I was horrified. And then you know what happened after we got the teeth, Lee?
You were super excited about it?
I was like, oh, hell yeah, man. I've been playing way too much Baldur's Gate 3. I'm like, I could sell these for a good sword. What actually happened was I just went, Sean, why do we have teeth? We're just walking. Why did we evaluate? This is what we wanted to carry in our pockets. And the reason is because it's a graphic adventure game. And the designers just informed us. You like solving puzzles, don't you? You see that there's something to interact with here, huh? Your reward is something you have no clue its value of. Congratulations.
Bet you want. How'd you like some teeth, you dirty dog?
And so...
You nasty boy.
So,
and you're puzzle solving.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to cycle through everything.
Yeah.
Because not all of them are valid. So if I cycle through this, nothing that is a 0 is valuable. Let's try 1. Just this last one. And Sean, could you record these?
Sure.
All right, so we have a heavy-duty spammer.
Spammer Rudy.
So that's 12-1.
Okay. 12-1 is heavy-duty spanner?
It's unclear, but write it down so that it's unclear which one it is. All right. So we have 1-2 is a sonic vibrator.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
We have a sonic joiner.
That's
at 11-2.
11-2.
Could you reverse the polarities on that sonic vibrator, please? Atomescent.
Yeah, I was just about to, like, hey, do you want to go to Abercrombie and Fitch and get that new perfume? I think it's called Atomescent. Get one whiff of you and they go nuclear. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, yeah. 10-3 is Atomescent. Oops.
10-3, okay.
I'm all out of propylene. All I have is amitropylene.
3-4 is a soil manipulator.
It's a soil gaslighter.
Atmoflux, a sister. That's 9-4.
Atmoflux, your sister.
Wait, what was that one at?
9-4.
gonna see if I can upgrade my lighting while we're on the air. You know, maybe my resolution for the new year is to upgrade my lighting while we're on the air today.
I like setting a New Year's resolution that's achievable within the next few minutes, you know.
Yeah, you know.
Atmaflux driver is 8.5.
This is like a gritty remake of Doctor Who. It's a grimdark Doctor Who.
Ooh, a sonic vibrator Mark II is going to be 5.6. 7.6 is manipulator part H, which is my favorite upgrade to get in Mega Man 2.
Oh yeah,
That was 7.6?
This is 7.6, yes.
my favorite is the
Manipulator part
Rush.
H.
The Rush horror.
6.7 is a medical Vokmax.
Vokmax. Okay.
5.8 is a Bobby Wrench.
Oh, my favorite is Bobby Ranch.
Ooh, a tipped screwdriver is 7.8.
Huh. What about it? Tipped, huh?
As opposed to all of the untipped screwdrivers.
A tipless screwdriver.
Tipless.
It's actually just a handle. We have a Ventsys joiner. A Ventsys joiner is 4.9.
Ventsys?
Oh, 5.9 is a fiber crimper. I genuinely feel like, you know how if you play like a city building game, it automatically generates first last name pairs?
Yeah.
You know, this, such as Willie,
Oh yeah.
Willie Dustus, Carl Dandleton,
Willie Dustus is really good.
Sleeve McDykel.
Sleeve McDykel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, Mario McGirlwine. I feel like it's doing that for just kind of mechanic-ish sounding names.
Yeah.
Like I don't think there's such a thing as a fiber crimper.
We're gonna get like hard leather pants of the lion or whatever. I don't know, what was it? It was the like
Godly
studded...
screwdriver of the whale.
It was the hard studded leather pants of the something.
Dude, it's so good. All right, a geogen meter is going to be 310.
310.
A synth oil basin, and then it actually has a picture of pliers. This is not
a basin.
That's not a basin. I mean, they're just making
valid.
it up right now.
They're just fucking with us now.
Daryl Archideld. I cannot believe how many of those names I have memorized. my favorite from that was Tony Gonzalez.
Yes. I've been.
Was it
I've
Todd Gonzalez?
Also,
Oh shit, sorry.
I've also been trying to include more AI in everything I do, so I'm gonna just ask AI to please come up with a list of first and last names in the style of
that was 910.
Yeah. Oh, and this is a good one. This is Schema 1110 is a control board
generator.
It's control board.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try. I'm gonna invite ChatGPT into our.
Oh please, yeah.
Into our show now.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh, good. It gave a list of first names and a list of last names.
While you're navigating the transhumanist experience, Sean, can you record that a hydrocom valve is 211?
I can't, Sean, because it's not a hydrocom valve. It's a Hirdocom valve.
Oh, it's a Herdocom valve. Oh my god.
Valve.
My god, Herdocom valve. It's HYRDO. It's Hyrdocom. Wow, that's nice.
Is it 211?
And then never have gone with AI.
And then 1011 is a control board. Great. Wasn't there another?
Wait, 1011? Because 1110 was also a control board.
Oh, okay, we got somewhere. We finally we got the report back from the computer. Could you please, Sean B, give me a number 1 through 5?
4.
And then Sean Plot, please give me a number 1 through 5.
4.
Marley Shadowbrook, is your name.
Okay, do 3
Could
and
have
3.
also been.
All right.
What's that? 3 and 3?
Yeah.
Quickston Eaglestorm.
Quickston.
Quickston.
This is my son, Quickston.
Damn.
He's an
Because
accountant.
first it accidentally made bad fantasy names, and then I said make it American, and then it was all just Johnny and Susie, and then I literally just typed split the difference, and then it got Glenda Wildthorn.
That's pretty good. All right, I think that's it. I think it's the control board because you can enter it either way.
So wait, this should be
12-1 was a something?
112 is a vortex clamp.
But how are we going to incorporate these into the bedroom?
Oh, M9 bolt cutters are 512.
M9 bolt cutters. 007.
It's sealed. Looks military grade.
Is it possible the rest of the crew is on the other side? Forced in and sealed in?
Kate wouldn't do that.
Is that really what you think?
They wouldn't. Not to their own
She
people.
totally wouldn't do that.
Is that really what you think?
Yeah.
No, I would like to stress to you, I just genuinely don't believe that Kane. Okay, so
Is that really what you think? Really?
so I'm gonna go back to our friend Lady Charlie.
Lady Charlie.
Oh, it realistically walks even slower because we're underwater, of course.
Yep.
Oh, that's wonderful. Everybody walks slower underwater, and as they approach the shore, they also sort of hunker down and then eventually go on all fours so that they don't have to put anything other than their head outside the water.
Now here's the thing, there's nothing interactable here. So like,
In game design, we call that unteractable.
well, what concerns me is I'm not exactly, because I thought that this is where I would put in a circuit board, right?
Well, we got a circuit board out of there, didn't we?
Yeah, but it was damaged. It was super fried, right? Crushed board. So, you know, I'm just going to assume we need to make a control board. That seems like the thing that we would need.
Yes, I agree.
Oops. Oh my god. Oh, I see. It skips the number 10. That's what's going wrong. It goes 9, 11.
I'm gonna make myself a cocktail here.
Copper, gold, and thermoplastic. We have gold.
Oh my god.
That
it's
also
both.
had copper in it. Okay. Wait,
I learned how to make a really nice, easy cocktail. It's called Captain Morgan.
his fillings were made of gold and his teeth were made of copper? Is that what just happened?
Or
Let us embrace Cain's teaching and follow his commandments, for they are the path to true enlightenment and spiritual growth.
because here's the thing.
So who the fuck is this dude,
egg.
man?
He's an egg he's an egg. He's just an egg, okay?
Well, copper is from the crushed boards is purified 100. I don't believe you. I think that it was just painted gold on the outside, but that guy's got copper teeth. So here's the...
Crane controls remote access granted.
Good job.
My Mac.
Good job.
I'm
back.
all right.
Charlie, watch out. I'm trying the crane.
It's working. It works, Mac.
Problem is, the currents out there will just sweep it right back where it was. I'm going to have to hold it in place with the controls. I'd hurry. I don't know how long I can keep it still.
Okay, I'm going.
This joystick is really heavy. I don't know.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay.
So these, I assume,
Well, I'm
are
doing a good
security
job so
cameras?
far of not paying attention to the video game. Which is kind of my goal.
There is a resolution.
A resolution? Oh, a resolution. I iterated through all the possible meanings of that word.
Okay, good.
Go! Get to the rover! Go! Go as fast as you can! Run! Run! You can't hold it that long!
Okay. Ready to jump.
Now,
Jump trajectory calculated. 83% success threshold calculated.
That's also
Please
an
be
A.
careful, Charlie.
Yeah. What the bear said.
Quiet on the channel, please.
dude, I just want to say that, like, okay, so over break I had a lot of conversations with people about Lethal Company, which I still haven't even purchased and installed, but like it's a game that was made by...
I'm unfamiliar with it.
So it's a game that is blown up. It's like now a top 5 game on Steam, where basically you and a crew of your friends try to do various missions for the corporation, and there's various monsters and problems and easy ways to die, and it's super stupidly goofy and funny and fun. And
that sounds so fun.
Oh yeah, and it's one of those things where like it was made by one person, and
yeah,
the fact that, and I feel like one of the advantages you get when you have very few team members working on something is that we all know that engineering and art and gameplay and audio and all these pieces work together to create the experience. And you know, I know of people who have been in a situation where there's so many people working at the company that each person needs to be handed a really tiny, concrete, small set of tasks. Do these 10 things. And I've tried to make it as clear as possible what it's supposed to be like. So you have like the task from this 3D artist over here, the task for this texture artist over here, the task for this audio person over here, the task for the gameplay engineer over here. And, you know, the director is kind of hoping, or whoever is like the vision holder is kind of hoping that all of these cohere in the way that they imagine.
Yeah.
But like, if you're making a game that's big and ambitious, it's very easy for drift to occur. Where there's a section of the game that needs a lot of attention and focus, and the vision holder spends a lot of time trying to rework that level, go through it multiple times. And meanwhile, the artists working on other sections, they still got stuff coming in. The audio team still has like stuff coming in. And I really feel like with a game like Lethal Company, or especially with this game, there's so many like small things that are just so smart and so efficient that just work so well together. Like the fact that it's not just the art style is one way, it's like the art and the interface and like the specific graphic adventure puzzles. It works so well together, because I know that this is just like an incredibly tiny team that made this game. And it's so efficient the way that like the resources aren't just efficient, but they're like really coherent. They all feel like they're sort of drumming to the same beat, or beating to the same rhythm, or whatever the phrase is.
Yeah. No, I totally agree.
I may not be able to hold her still.
Mankind's greatest
You
strength
trust me
is
too
also
much.
our greatest liability, which is communication.
Trajectory is locked.
Take your time. I mean,
I have a question about this.
too much time. I can't hold
Why
this still
why
forever.
is an
I just-
83% success probability bright green?
Okay.
Like what's the minimum threshold for bright green? Is it 80%? 75%?
83 is
Seems
a good.
really low.
83% is the chance of not rolling a 1 on a d6. Do I just die?
This could have gone better.
But not that much better. That seemed pretty good.
Mac, I made it.
I'm very glad you are not dead, Charlie.
Good job, girl. Hurry up, though. That thing could tear loose any second.
Yeah.
If there's the only thing that I would change in this game is I would up the gamma. It's so dark.
All right. Who wants to go home?
We will leave soon. Will we?
You're the keepers.
Rosie.
Resume last operation.
Go.
Oh.
Oh, okay. It's not what I thought I was going to say. Sweet.
Fuck. Oh. Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
So where's that? What's this? What's
Directly
going on?
above, I think. That's the ship that we started on.
There's a huge statue we went by.
It seems like a pretty good game.
The Fido.
So now we have nowhere to go.
The Fido just went dead.
What do you mean it went dead?
I mean, it just went dead.
Maybe the power systems are cycling up to...
Debris detected on collision course.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, shit.
Uh-huh.
Charlie?
Oh, no.
Charlie, get out of there! Get out of there!
Oh, shit.
This is the
Okay.
game, baby.
This is the game.
This is the game.
You never know, because they did give us a death cinematic that one time.
A couple times, actually. You missed at least one.
Am I?
You're alive, and you're not in a spacesuit for some reason.
I am.
Back! We are 100% unpacking this stuff today.
Oh, flashback.
Flashback.
Oh my
Damn it.
god.
Mac?
Typical.
This is either a flashback or an incident at Owl Creek.
I don't get the reference.
It's a short story. It's a short story about this guy who's being hanged and hallucinates that he escapes and has like a whole adventure, and then at the end it sort of is revealed that no, that's just in the moment before he dies what he was imagining.
That's how I'm gonna go.
That trope has a name, but unfortunately the name of it is a spoiler for the movie it's named after.
So, have you either of you read The Long Dream by Junji Ito?
No.
The Long Dream, no.
It's about a man that every time he goes to sleep, he has a dream, and the dreams keep getting longer and longer and longer and longer, and when he wakes up, however long the dream was, that's how much his body ages in real life.
Okay.
And so,
fuck.
And it's like every day when he wakes
it's
up,
fucking wild.
He's like horrified to discover this entire life he lived was a dream, and he like doesn't want to go to sleep again, and he keeps falling asleep and having like a centuries long dream and waking up. It's really good. It's really
That's
good.
amazing.
Wow. Series 3 operator. Mac's dad never made 3.
I can pirate an idea that Logan told me about because it was like 15 years ago.
He never had a family like this either. He always said, careful what you take on. Get too much, you tempt fate. Keep telling him.
Wait.
That's just old man and the sea paranoia.
Lee, what were you saying? I was like super dialed in.
Oh yeah, I mean, Logan told me once about an idea for a short story where it's just a guy where every time he wakes up, he's missing another limb.
Now, for those of you that don't know Logan, it's hard to overstress how funny and goofy a person Logan is.
And it's just naturally kind of the stakes raise themselves naturally,
Yeah.
Because the first one you're curious, the second one you're concerned.
I'd be maybe more than concerned by the second one.
I would have literally given up going to bed after the first one. Are you kidding me?
So fast.
Oh my god, it's Hope.
All you have to do is blink.
Oh my god, are Charlie and Mac husband and wife, and Hope was their kid?
Fuck.
Oh my god. HHH.
Charlie is okay. Charlie is okay.
Moses. What?
Charlie? Charlie.
Mac, I'm here. I'm okay. What happened?
I don't know. An explosion, I think.
You reinstated the procedure to destroy the facility.
Oh.
A procedure many gave their lives to stop.
Well, you're a lot more coherent suddenly.
The detonation removed something. Some kind of inhibiting. I have not been myself for some time, I do not think.
Yeah, Werner Herzog, absolutely
Mac?
Johnish.
Moses,
Yeah.
where are you? Are you hurt?
Moses is unharmed. Moses is alone.
I'm in this dig site, or whatever the hell it is. I'm not hurt, but it's flooding bad in here. I think this whole place is about to vanish.
Fido's done for too. It's wrecked and...
Warning. Disintegrating compromised.
The fuck is that?
Energy reserves below 20%.
That's the suit.
It's damaged. Losing power. I think I'm in trouble.
You never should have come here. We have that in common.
Never should have come here.
Well, let's go.
You never should have come here. We have that in common is actually pretty fucking good.
There's some just killer writing in this.
Rover is basically crushed. We're not going anywhere in this.
Warning. Disintegrating compromised. Energy reserves below 20%.
So we need another way out.
You're running out of time. I can help you, but there is a price.
And what's that?
I have been here. I can't remember how long. Trapped. Help me, and I will help you.
So, what? We find you.
This guy is
get us
not
out
going to
of
be a
here?
human.
That is my offer.
I mean,
And how are you going to do that, exactly?
There is another drone. The Kalan. I know where it is, how to access it. Free me, and I will take us all to it.
Moses and I can work on finding this guy, wherever he is. Charlie, you work on getting back inside.
Energy reserves below 20%.
And make it quick.
that is, I mean, I recognize Werner Herzog there. That's Cortana, but not the Cortana from Halo, the Cortana from Windows 8.
Really?
Yeah, that little circle, that little circle.
Platform active. Warning. Dive energy reserves diminished.
Oh, great.
What is it?
I found some kind of mobile mining rig. It was dead, so I powered it with my suit.
I did?
You don't have much power left, Charlie.
Exactly. But I did get it running.
What do you think this is?
now what?
Maybe an unconscious scrubber goes in there?
Put a scrubber in there? And
Perhaps an empty acetylene torch? Key card.
Probably not a key card.
Just keep putting things in there until
it seems like it wants to eat
changes.
something, I think. Can you capture that jellyfish and like feed it a jellyfish?
see any way
Use
to
jellyfish on
jellies.
mining rig.
Oh, we have a lot more to
Taking
explore.
on the jellies.
Mac, look at this.
Ugh,
You were right.
such
They
a
were
boring
digging.
machine.
That's a boring machine.
If you are at the dig site, then you are near the legacy base. The first installation.
You mean Site Alpha?
No, never.
Precisely.
How did you know that name, Charlie?
It's
Well,
on the computers down here for the mining setup.
Oh shit, is she in on the whole thing?
15%.
I have to keep moving.
Wait, what the fuck? Is
Oh.
Charlie an inside agent?
Warning. No survey data found. Operation inhibited.
Survey data.
Warning. Energy reserves below 15%.
I thought it said energy reserves were gone.
Maybe it's one of those writing errors where we're supposed to go to one of these specifically first. I don't know.
Oh.
Okay, so what do we think? What do we think is insert sample for analysis?
Does insert sample.
Oh, I think you're supposed to.
Does
poop in it.
Mose have anything in his
Mose
inventory?
has a spear tip.
Spear tip, okay.
So I'm actually going to go back to Mac because he said that there was flooding here.
He sure did.
The umbilical's gone. No way back to the mule.
Your only choice is to go deeper. I do not envy you.
Oh, the
This whole place
umbilicus.
is coming down.
You must enter the temple. You have no other choice.
The temple?
The temple?
How does...
It doesn't matter. Get out of there, Mac.
Great day I'm having here.
They're
How
really
does-
railroading you into that
This
temple.
temple, or whatever the hell it is, it's through here.
Mac, hurry.
Spear tip.
Alright, I'm going to Mose. Oh my god, Mose. We got a brain here.
What the fuck? What is this game?
Mother brain. Uh-huh.
God.
Sure.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Scary things.
Did it run away?
What the hell was that?
Charlie Mac.
I don't know what it is. Some dark truth of this place. One of many. I have only heard it.
Scary things. Safer here.
Moses, you have to start moving.
Safer here. Safer here.
Oh my god,
Its
Mose.
cries. They are wrong. I would hear them far away.
Stay here. Stay here.
What?
I know you're scared, sweetheart. I am too. But we need your help. Please. Mose, we can't make it out of here without you.
Moses is brave. Moses is strong.
I am a brave bear now.
I'm a very brave
Scary
bear.
things? No scary things. Yet.
The creature from the brain. Whatever it is, you likely have not seen the last of it.
I am brave and strong.
I hope so, my friend. I hope so. For both our sakes.
I forgot we have a Lucky Bear
Jesus.
emote in here.
But
Fuck
be
yeah.
sure not to spend working hours in piety. The workplace is the ideal place to discover more about yourself.
Your body is a temple, a vessel, if you will. So keep things pure and tidy. For
Keep
the
things
mother's
pure and
sake.
tidy. Oh my god.
Employment should be your vessel. Work is when you feel most alive, loved.
What the fuck?
Nature is to shine the light of understanding into
Dude, everything in this place is twisted in exactly my kind of media way.
Is the hard part. On the other hand,
who gave all these eggs podcasts?
Easy, and the nexus awaits us after death.
Oh yeah, security terminal, let's go. Life support, fire and sequencer lab, fire and genetic square.
Please select subsystem.
Alright. Alright, so I don't know exactly how to solve that one yet. Dude, I will say, all these little green things that you can hover over, like, the writing in these is exceptional for the most part.
Oh my god.
They're always so good.
That's
All right.
crazy.
Oh, take a look. It's in a book. Keycard?
Keycard? Okay. That's something.
There's a security terminal over here. Look, there's me. You can see the little bear, my little bear form.
Yeah, I can see your bear form.
Can I put an unconscious scrubber onto the microphone? Locked broadcasting audio to artifact storage lab. Alright. I'm going through here.
You are in artifact storage.
Alright.
Okay.
Pieces and parts. This would be a fun puzzle.
An apt analogy, my friend. A puzzle solved too late.
These two are like the ultimate.
Are you seeing
squad.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the artifacts. The stone, it's like the one we saw before, but the symbol.
It's Soviet Russian. What the hell?
Hope loved puzzles.
Oh my god, what a sad bear. Alright, there's observation control. We're going to that last. I'm gonna examine this. Uh-oh, it's PDA o'clock. Who's ready to read? Let's go! Lisa Simpson, anthropologist. Personal logs, reports, and messages. Lee, would you like the personal logs, or would you like the messages?
Yeah, I'll do personal logs.
Alright, great.
Liza Simpson, anthropologist. Reggie used to spend his days at my feet, and now he sits on my desk, in a well-deserved position of prominence. He will always be my most cherished possession. After all, the loyal pup was awarded to me by Cain himself upon his glorious rebirth.
I'll read the report. The anthropological laboratory is well stocked as my choka position demands. The specimens are mostly well preserved. My assistant is an adequate aid and welcome company despite some squeamishness on his part. I've begun to analyze the samples, starting with the 3 sets of human remains discovered in the ocean floor during construction of the thermal reactor. Low temperatures aided in their preservation. Initial dating puts them in the late 20th century, with clothing suggesting Soviet military personnel circa the 1980s. The cause of death has not been established conclusively, but there are some signs of malnutrition and starvation. I will perform a dissection to study their diet after this recording. Then, I'll begin an initial pass on the anthropological specimens supplied by Dr. Moon. There is a definite incongruence with the specimens received by Baron, which appear to be much...
What are the specimens? Sorry.
Alright, hit it, Lee.
I've looked into the signal that drew Kane Corporation to this place. The instruction set is naval, using defunct Soviet encryption on a ULF. 12 seconds, repeating. How could this signal emanate from the bottom of the Pacific 150 years after the fall of the Soviet Union? Irrelevant to my research, but fascinating. The message requests the evacuation of 32 crew in good health. Judging by the 3 fellows I've been studying, help never came. In other news, my relationship with the new assistant is deteriorating. He recoiled in disgust when he saw Reggie, horrified that I'd put the dog on display. It's bizarre that a man who works with human remains is bothered by a beautiful work of animal taxidermy. Nevertheless, I've noted to discuss the matter with management and church officials. Oh, Reggie.
Oh, Reggie.
I've been asked to break bread to break bread with Salaya on Cane Day. Reggie, this calls for a real celebration.
All right. Sean, you're going to do the message. Are you ready?
Yep. Message to Salaya. We've retrieved patient 818386. Although the infection had rendered him unconscious by the time we found him, we've placed him in a hyperbaric chamber for further study. He claims to have no memory of his infection vector. Medics don't know if his condition is contagious, so they're taking all possible precautions. Initial scans show his brain is in the state of constant activity that looks like dreaming. We're going to jury-rig some devices to record his thoughts. That's a thing we can do. What worries us most is that the infection is dissolving his biomatter. Hair, skin, and muscle are falling to the floor. Several of his organs are failing. Further expeditions into the well have been halted until we know more.
All right, it's all you, Lee.
818386's affliction is morbidly fascinating. I've spent nights just watching his body's slow deterioration through the glass portals. I even catch myself speaking to him when we are alone, airing my frustrations as if he were my therapist. I didn't expect to find therapeutic sanctuary in the disintegrating miracle. That is, my grouchy former assistant, but here we are.
Oh, shit.
Pain delivers when all seems lost. Over the past year, most of his body mass has sloughed off, but his brain and nervous system remain intact. They appear to be functioning normally, although they are sending and receiving ghost signals. He seems blissfully unaware of his predicament. Thanks to this horrific miracle of biology, we have resumed efforts to record his thoughts. If we can make sense of the data, we may gain some insight into his affliction. The first recording should be ready within the hour.
Dude, this is like a nightmare that I have had before, of just being a brain, just floating, and like
sure,
brain.
Being, oh my god.
It's
and of course,
Cartesian,
eventually, eventually I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna have all my thoughts transferred into like the Roomba, so that way I can just scoot around on the ground. Thinking,
perfect.
Thinking about
to
video
be
games.
a Roomba.
To be a Roomba. What am I doing? Same as always. Life is good. I'm gonna charge through my butt. All right. Next message.
Message to Salaya. Salaya, I know you wanted to be kept personally abreast of any new developments with our patient. First recordings of 818386 are possibly more astounding than his physical condition. He's remained fully cognizant. At the same time, he appears to be experiencing some confusion surrounding his memories, which he already mentioned when he was first quarantined. We've requested that a relevant specialist be sent here to help us. Until then, we'll keep monitoring and recording.
I continue to visit him whenever I can. Somehow, even when I was talking to my dog, I didn't realize how desperate I was for companionship. The shock of his condition, life pared down to a fragile network of signals, has forced me to admit how far away from everything I feel, trapped in this claustrophobic complex at the bottom of the ocean, working toward what exactly? Dr. Hairfest has concluded that 818386's visions are real memories, but they are bleeding into him from an external source. He is inheriting the memories from something. The notion is unsettling, but we can't deny that 818386's memories frequently corroborate new findings to which he is not privy. Does he understand that these memories are not his own, or is he beginning to think that they're his real memories? Is he trapped in those moments?
Oh my god, I'm remembering some of the early PDAs of the people that like had hundreds of logs deleted, and like in the end they thought that they were like members of a religious cult, worshipping some
message to Salaya. Dr. Hairfast has identified the cause of 818386's condition. Foreign microbes resembling a fungal growth in his brain. Dr. Moon codified the microbe as a more complex strain of PS139. As I'm sure you know, a protoform of PS139 is what drew Kane here in the first place, and why the original alpha base was built. Meanwhile, we are investigating ways to establish a continuous feed of his thoughts so he can talk to us directly. Is it strange that I've come to see him as a friend despite his condition? I think about what it would be like to experience other people's memories as my own. What happens to your sense of self when you feel like you've lived 100 lives?
Alright.
The doctor is waxing poetic about an arrowhead that is the source of the infection. I am surrounded by idiots. I miss peaceful strolls to commune with the Father and watch the light show. At least he understands.
Message from Celaya. Liza, you are too close to this subject, and the project has exceeded your scope of expertise. I've put in a formal request with corporate for your transfer off the mule.
How dare. Reggie.
Oh,
what
shit.
Am I to do?
Oh shit, Reggie.
Did we already meet the brain? Because we already saw a brain.
Well, we've seen a couple of brains, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I don't know that we've seen one in a hyperbaric chamber that was still alive. So I'm not sure.
Wow. So these are the images of the Soviet bodies that were discovered.
You hate to see it.
So this is what's just on the other side of the door for where Mac is. I think. I recall seeing it on the other side of that.
Mac.
So this is
the husband.
That appears to be some Russian artifacts. Okay. What's in the trash? Something. Oh my god, is this Reggie?
Oh shit.
Brain and nervous system?
Oh, maybe. Yeah. Look at that.
It's kind of all you need, though, right?
Well, does he have a little bug inside of him?
Let me just change the background. Why not?
Cool.
Alright.
I guess he got brainitis. Or
take a look.
Anti-brainitis. Because everything else fell off.
Anything notable here for any puzzle solving? I don't think so. Empty organic sampler. Time to combine the unconscious scrubber.
Empty.
An observation pod, my friend. With nothing to observe.
Like this, something could get out.
Or in.
What?
Alright, so I'm gonna actually backtrack because there was the door that was right by me when I first entered, and I want to stop by that. There's the security terminal I don't really know how to do anything with right now, but I'm going through the door.
Once started, employment is a light that never goes out. The more you contribute, the brighter your flame will become.
Oh, dude.
Listen,
I'm skipping this.
Well and good, but what does that have to do with our work here at Kane Corporation? We need to focus.
So is this like two AIs that are just battling?
Working hard.
I don't
This
know.
door is locked.
I don't know.
This door is extra locked.
I hear you, Moses. I hear you. Just outside. Just outside.
Wait, who are we talking
This
to?
is my lab.
Great.
I'll tell you in a sec.
I'm on my way.
My Mac.
So this is when we got into the underwater facility, all the way at the bottom. We started to hear this other voice come in, and it was totally like not
Werner Herzog.
mentally all that. Yeah, just like something was up. Like mentally was clearly not like in full command of himself, or gone like somewhat crazy, or something going on. And when the facility above blew up, now he's just talking to us like a normal dude, and we're seeking a way to get him in there.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so now I'm gonna go back this way, and I'm gonna go into the vents. There's this other one, the security terminal, that I don't really understand what this is about. I don't think we've gotten any information on this yet. So I'm gonna just step away. And one thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to this and this. I thought that maybe the unconscious scrubber and the empty organic sampler could work.
Yeah, I hear you, but we're maybe gonna need to sample something that is in that area? I don't know.
Yeah, I'll get it back from him. I like the matter reconstitutor we have among our 3 heroes.
Yeah.
Oh no, Charlie Mac. Scary things.
I see it, baby. It's okay.
That's the creature that came out of the brain vat tumor.
Uh-oh.
Its cries.
I do not like this.
He needs a way around it.
There is no alternate route, I'm afraid.
Then
It's going to all hands all
he
the
has to move
time.
it.
It's all hands on deck. Oh no!
I think you opened the door. Is that what happened? You just went in there? Ugh.
Oh.
Is everything okay? What's going on?
Moses deserved better.
Well, that's how I'm gonna go.
I don't like it.
I mean, it's one of those things
Stasis.
where you have to, if there's a custom death scene, you have to go for it.
No, I don't like that. I don't like when Moses gets
I'm not sure that's
fatalities.
true. I think you could not go for it.
You can go for something else instead.
Is that supposed to be the creature that is sort of like wailing?
Yeah. Yeah, it's given the...
Mortuary cabinet open. Reseal to avoid thawing.
What?
Charlie, look at the uniforms.
Yeah, they're Soviet too.
Lighter.
Oh, there's the logo.
Inventory tag. Anything on this?
Okay.
Comrade Kirill, you must commandeer 3 suits from the locked storage. First, locate the thermite ingredients, potassium, ferric oxide, and aluminum. Then meet me in the pantry.
Okay, it just taught us how to make thermite.
Cool.
Potassium, ferric oxide, and aluminum. I mean, they're in caps lock, and I also think thermite is probably the right way to do this. Geekmongers, this could be worse. Just watch the VOD of the playthrough of 12 minutes that had way more disturbing death scenes. 12 minutes was a game that just spiraled out of control continuously. I mean, like, I've never played a game where I wasn't sure if we'd beaten it. I was like, do we just stop playing?
Yep.
Alright, so... So we probably want to make some thermite, but the problem is I don't... Oh, the thermite is going to break through this door. Got it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I think there's... Let me zoom back out. I think there's nothing else here that's interactable. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Charlie. Empire Forces, I love the playthrough of 12 minutes because they escalated their actions so fast. Yeah, like literally, like we started, learned a little mechanics, and then just immediately murdered the wife is like the first thing, and it was just, oh my god, am I actually gonna do this? And let me tell you, if it escalated there, it would have been horrifying. But the fact he went from like clueless to just like, I guess I'll use knife with wife. Oh.
I do, Sean. I do enjoy how you frame that as a we did that.
Yeah, remember when we did that? No, that's like so good.
When we did that, yeah.
Dude, I've been on group projects like that where someone is just absolutely sandbagging the entire fucking thing, and like the professor's yelling at us, and they're just like, dude, we really got to get our shit together. And it's like, like, I'm ready to be that heel here. I'm ready to do that for both of you. Yeah, I remember when I felt my hands around the knife, and then Lee, your hand wrapped around mine, and Sean's around Lee.
Yeah, that's right.
I remember that, and we all went 1, 2,
Julius
3,
Caesared
and
her.
drove it right into the And I mean, we all had exactly 1/3 of responsibility for that. Hence, we. So it looks like most of the interactables are over in Moses. I'm gonna briefly check in the mule real quick. I'm not sure what the next... Literally nothing. Okay. So I'm going to briefly check this, and then I guess we're just going to go back to Mose Town. Huh?
Okay.
Oh, I can go all the way up here? Alright, let me zoom in. Alright.
Heavy on the central apparatus. 1138. Connection established.
Okay, good.
Warning. Energy reserves below 15%.
Okay, not so good. Should be able to get the core sample out, though.
Alright, so this gets the core sample.
Why?
So I give this to Mac. Mac can take this core sampler that samples rock. It's going to break it out. So now we have a scanner. We have a microfusion laser.
Okay, good.
Slice and dice the lock components. So alright, so I'm going to give that to microfusion laser. And I guess we laser...
I mean...
Whoa!
Combine it with the acetylene torch.
Okay.
The dialogue explicitly said something about you're gonna have to move that monster. So I don't think we're gonna shoot with a laser.
Gonna have to move the monster. Got to move the monster. Move my monsters.
So, like, I'm really confused about this microfusion laser. I'm, like, genuinely befuddled.
You know, I would be too if I had a bit more of a background in status bone totemology.
I mean, it's really stasis bone totemology, right? We can just move that around.
There we go.
Oh yeah, right. Stasis Bone is the name of the band, and then Totemology is their like fusion. For their first album, it's like fusion jazz rock.
Can I give it to Mac to cut through this? I assume thermite was.
Well,
oh,
damn it.
Language, Mac.
What happened?
I dropped the laser. Hold on.
That's so weird, though.
Huh.
You're gonna need a,
Oh. What?
Huh. It's like... This dude flubbed it, and so now we have to play a mini-game.
Yeah.
Are you gonna need a magnet or something?
Maybe a...
Or are you gonna have to, like, spear through there to...
Or, like, a mirror. Like, could you just stick a mirror in there and have it, like...
Lasers love mirrors.
Lasers love mirrors.
Yeah.
I unbelievably don't understand what I'm looking at.
Yeah, that can be really hard.
What on earth?
And
wow.
in the sky as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think we need something reflective. I think, like, there's a little hole. Put something reflective in the little hole, right?
Yeah, that's what I think.
Maybe?
Alright, so...
It definitely feels so... It feels so, like, puzzle designed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a little bit... I don't know. I don't know about that.
Is there something we can put here for observation? I mean, you know, until people started calling me out about this for 10 years straight, I'd never thought of myself as a brute forcer, but I guess I brute force a lot.
I think somehow we're gonna have to set up a Home Alone style trap and like get that little bug to run through the room that we're in into the observation pod and then like close it behind them.
Okay. So... Oh, I didn't look at the dead brain.
Ew!
There it is.
That's gross.
Okay. Oh.
You just pull like a...
Boy.
You just pull like a drum.
Oh, do you have to? Oh.
Yeah, no, this is it.
Gross out game.
Yeah, no, this is...
I feel like you don't even need an organic sampler to collect an organic sample here.
I mean...
I feel like the challenge would be avoiding the collection of an organic sample. Oh. Okay. I think move it right through the locking mechanism.
Well, it worked. Believe it or not, the lock's cut open.
Mac must hurry.
It did?
Yeah. That made sense to me.
I know it's a cutscene, it doesn't matter, we can get out of there.
Whoa. Whoa. What?
Woo!
Why did that happen?
Whoa.
Loud noises.
Tell me about it.
What happened?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Got through the door, right as the dig site collapsed
Got on the
behind
floor.
me. Made it.
Walked the dinosaur.
Barely.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Where are you now?
Give me a second.
Alright. Ooh, we got some stone heads. Great. You know, I'll take a look. It's in a book. Oh.
Ooh, who's that?
Those are some symbols that are being correlated with one another, but...
And some ripped aliens.
Dude, these aliens are absolutely at Shakespeare in the Park, you know?
Yeah.
Fireforce says, are those bone totems? Well, they're certainly in stasis, so I would assume as much.
Draw me like one of your French aliens.
Draw me like one of your bone totems.
Oh, we got an insect.
Bone me
Oh,
like one of your
God.
Is it?
Ah, jeez.
It's still alive?
The creature is, not the poor bastard underneath it.
An unpleasant end.
Maybe you can cut it off him?
That would mean getting close to it.
What am I? Oh, I see. So, like, here is the back, and you can see a little leg here, and you can see its
No,
head
that's
looks
a
like
hand. Wait, what are you talking about?
This is a hand, but you see like this, there's a little, what looks like a little crab leg.
Oh, I see, okay.
Yeah, and like, so this is a large creature's like
Arms.
mandibles.
It's embracing.
Mandible. Yeah, it's kind of like, it's a mountain, it's just, yeah, it's like a little crablar.
Everybody loves the crablar.
Oh.
This thing's blood. It melted right through the metal.
Cutting it open didn't stop it?
No. It's writhing. It didn't even notice, I'd say.
Very little would stop it. It is a higher form.
Compared to what?
Is it?
I think I want to sample that organic.
I don't know if that's considered organic.
Scrub it, okay?
If you
Ladder
scrub
up.
it.
Maybe I put an inventory tag on it, you know? Just label it as a higher form.
Tag it and bag it. Yeah, higher form. Alpha.
Alright. I'm going to do personal logs. Sean Bouchard, do you want to do messages?
Sure. Message. Dear Mom and Dad. This is Dr. Abdulaziz Al-Kabur, Archaeological Geology. Dear Mom and Dad, I'm writing to share with you the fantastic news that I have been transferred to a new facility. I am excited about this opportunity and can't wait to share all the details with you in person. The work I'm going to do here is truly groundbreaking. I'm grateful to be able to make such meaningful contributions to my field. I am also thrilled to let you know that my superior mentioned the possibility of a bonus leave if I continue to excel at my work. I miss you both and I can't wait to see you again on the ring. Until then, please know that my love for you is as strong as ever and you are always in my thoughts. Abdul.
I look
closer.
closer.
See you both again on the ice.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I looked closer at the drone footage of the ancient water wheels surrounding Black Sand Beach. They were primarily used for milling. What's even more fascinating is the substance they were grinding. The millstones are coated in a fine white powder. Had it tested and it turned out to be bone totem. Turned out to be bone dust. Human bone. Or are they grinding remains? A mystery. Ceremonial use, dietary supplementation, animal feed.
And pictures of Spider-Man.
Message to Dave Gallagher. I understand the company's desire to expand Omega deeper into the cave systems. Still, there's no practical way of doing it without damaging sections of the excavation site. Do we really need a STEM station down there? These ruins are still mostly unexplored, but their inhabitants were remarkable, even from what little we know. Their technology was far more advanced than any other civilization from this period by hundreds of years. The historical significance of these findings cannot be overstated. They could change everything we know about our earliest ancestors. I implore you to halt expansion until we find a way to preserve the ruins. At the very least, allow me to plead my case in person when you arrive next week.
I want to apply a little pressure to these ruins. A C-14 sample from the oldest milled bones has been dated 1650 AD. Meanwhile, the structures themselves go back thousands of years. Perhaps the sample is contaminated? Either way, we must keep the site intact until we understand what we're dealing with. Core samples we drilled at 5671 hertz and at 1.29 meters per second squared indicate that most of the cave system comprises calcic plagioclase, sanidine with augite, olivine, and small amounts of lucite. This is unusual for the region, especially with the ocean floor. The weathering further suggests this outcrop was exposed to sun and wind some 2,000 years ago. Ah, so it's like a deep sea, futuristic, it's like the ruins of Atlantis almost. Today my heart is heavy with grief. I received the terrible news that Yvette was tragically injured. The thought of informing Captain Haskeen on top is just horrid. The loss is truly devastating. Found the critters that escaped from animal testing. They were breeding in the refrigeration tanks. I don't know what my colleagues were doing with them in the lab.
Those scamps.
Yeah, still, they should be more careful. Those things are nasty.
So at least somebody's having some fun around here.
Fluoroantimonic, acidic blood, and all.
Oh, shit.
Alright. Got word of the base lockdown. Guess I'm going to be stuck here for a while. I'm not complaining.
Message to all Mule crew. You can't keep moving people into the temple, even if the quarantine lasts only a few days. They are damaging an incredibly valuable excavation site. Find another place to put them.
Everybody is piled into the Prime Omega Laboratory. My claustrophobia kept me out here. It's been so tranquil. Where is everybody? The decon chamber alarm was going nuts. I looked at the lab door. It was piled high with congealed torsos. First glance, I could see something that looked like a gnarled tree with knotted branches and a twisted trunk, but upon closer inspection, its branches were made up of human arms and legs, twisted and contorted into grotesque shapes. Yeah, it was...
Piled high with queso.
It's... Oh, God. Reminds me of the huddle from inside. The trunk was composed of torsos, stacked one on top of the other, their eyes and mouths open in eternal screams of agony. The creature seemed to pulsate with life, its limbs writhing and twitching as if it were in constant pain. Every now and then, a blood-curdling scream would emit from their mouths. I've collapsed the bridge to ensure it stays in the lab. I don't fear death, for I know nothing is left to experience pain once my mind is gone. But I would like to explore more of the world and uncover our shared past. Alas, even this current project, which will take my life, remains unfinished. The many stories in these walls waiting to be told will not find their interpreter in me. There's comfort in meeting my end locked up in a temple erected by a lost civilization. It is a good death for an adventurer. If you find this log, please have my body sent to the corpse ring for burial. I promise my parents I would return to them.
Send me back to the ring.
Alright, I'm going in.
The ring is the corpse ring?
That's what he said?
Corpse ring.
Maybe there's
like is that what when he wrote to his parents and said I'll see you on the ring?
Yeah, is it like he
was talking about the corpse ring?
Yeah, maybe it's like Saturn has rings, but like humanity just shoots the corpses into orbit and they're all just sort of like looping.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Hey, I don't want to be that person, but did you just walk in under like a pair of weird boobs? Did you see that?
I didn't know.
Like, if you turn up your gamma...
Oh my god, yeah.
I think you're gonna see some weird boobs.
Yeah, see there's a... See a nip right there?
That's sort of, kind of a weird, just sort of an interesting kind of...
Yeah.
That is that...
You know, they say a weenie at every corner, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. That is a long drop.
Distance to bottom of crevice is incalculable.
Well, that makes me feel better.
That's what she said.
What are you going to do?
Gotta get across, obviously. Need to bridge the gap. Somehow.
That is the only really good That's What She Said joke that will happen this year. That was so good. The distance to the bottom
so
is
early.
Incalculable. It's so funny.
Did you know that if you buy enough Captain Morgan at once, it comes in a plastic bottle?
What? Oh, I see. You rotate the thing to them. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you're an Aquarius moon, right? So then, what's your rising?
Yeah. Oh my god, there's so much astrology floating around these days. Oh my goodness.
Strollo.
Alright, let's take a look. It's in a book.
Take a look.
It's in a book. I like the far right one. My favorite is the one on the far right.
Oh, this guy's lounging so hard.
He is just and he's sinewy. Like he's really got that kind of Bruce Lee build, you know?
So the one on the top was sort of circled.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
Important.
So. Yeah, this.
Are we trying to correlate?
Charlie, you see this?
Oh.
The reaction in the metal.
Yeah. It's amazing. Some sort of chemical reaction?
An ancient technology.
Metal, yeah.
And like everything else here, one better left alone.
Yeah.
Wish I had the
It's
luxury.
like it was left in some sort of dig. Uh-oh. See, now there's more of them. Sean, I don't know how to tell you this, but you keep lighting out more of them. Oh, God. Did you know that this is how they used to have to dial phone numbers? It's kind of weird, right? Did you break it?
What
are
twiddling
the
what are the
knobs
things
red
on the
knobs?
left and right do?
when I click on
yeah,
them, nothing
unscrew the
happens.
panel. Try unscrewing the panel.
So I can't click on anything here.
It.
Anything here. It's something missing between these two.
I think you're gonna flood the engine.
Let me just briefly look around here a little bit more.
I do wanna call to mind the fact that Windhunter said, to be far-right skeleton, lounging, staring at the bacchanal symbols in the sky, in its lane, moisturized. And then there's this.
So
there's... how long is this gonna take to eat the guy?
Insert sample for analysis. Oops.
Yeah, you're supposed to poo in there.
Oh, there's something here.
Cool.
That
Yeah,
solved.
this must be the that's also
Shit,
lactation. Did you see that?
Yes.
That's not okay.
We all saw that.
Did we? Because I feel like I'm the only one seeing boobs around here.
I saw boobs. Absolutely
okay.
did.
Good.
Okay, so wait. So I'm going to go back this way because I remember going up to the rock wall and discovering, oh my god, there's something to interact with here. And I don't know if it's still there. Yeah, there's still an interactable thing on the cave wall here, and I may have just left. Okay, I'm going. Okay, go. Oh my god.
Oh.
Alright, because I remember she mentioned the sample and I just walked away from it.
Yeah.
Alright. Shadowcast. Alright. God, this game is so good. This is the greatest game ever. It's so good. It's my favorite game of 2024.
This is my not favorite game. And it's not my least favorite game, it's just not my favorite game.
Yeah.
Alert.
Yeah?
Mining survey data received.
I think it's a good example of a game that's not my taste, but is your taste. So if you ever wanted to, like...
Yeah.
You know how sometimes it's fun to, like, figure out the differences between people's tastes?
Oh yeah, this is it's taste. It's taste difference o'clock, man. Daniel Tang Gunderson. Roger wants me to cap the entrance diameter at 18 feet. Makes sense, downright logical. I'll round it up to 20 and create a little bit more wiggle room. Can hear him scraping away as he works. Although I was supposed to leave hours ago, it's the least I can do to stay with him and offer my support. Stop trying to adjust the boring machine because I know the Geo team is working on finding the precise core frequencies that will allow us to progress. That procedure will take several months. Despite this, I don't regret my choices. The universe is a harsh and unforgiving place. If we're not the ones struggling, someone else likely will be. That's just how she goes.
Sure.
Okay.
Rawr.
That was weird.
So this is a...
That was weird, Sean. I would like to see the bear.
Yeah, I think going to the Care Bear over there is exactly what we need to do.
I really want us to pay for psychotherapy from Moses. I want him to live happily ever after.
But don't you see, our work with the church is just as important.
Give back, achieving success for the... That's bullshit.
Alright, I'm skipping this because it actually blocks me from doing anything until I skip it. So maybe this terminal can analyze the data? I can move this around? That's nuts.
It's like a whole little interface.
Okay, so what now? All right, I'm willing to take any and all ideas. Okay, so I'm gonna do this one more time.
Stone heads. Okay.
Oh, the survey data is over here. We can put the survey data into the thing.
There we go.
Yeah. Right. I felt like there was some machine that said survey data to us, and there were so many machines by Mose. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the boring machine. Oh yeah, look, copying's done.
Doing the thing.
Track of basaltic composition detected.
Yeah.
Oh, get the yellow to match the green.
These
one
were
of those vibrational sequences.
Well, this guy had it in his. It was in the PDA, right? Wasn't it? I thought it was 5671 and either 1.29 or 0.129. There it is. 5617, 1.29 meters per second squared. Oh, I'm so dumb. I just tried to alt-tab between the two. Hold on, I just went to another workstation really fast here. Okay, so we go here.
King, heavy under central apparatus. 1138. Power procedure initiated.
Children should not play near this machine, Charlie.
You're probably right, Mose.
Warning. King, heavy under central apparatus. 1138 in operation.
Yeah.
Operation should be conducted by license.
Is that so?
Down the hatch. I hope if I put them in wrong, we just automatically die.
Yeah, probably.
I did it. I got the drill to finish its run.
Still have all your arms?
Legs too. Looks like a cave on the other side.
That cave system will lead you to Alpha Base, assuming you haven't destabilized its structural integrity. It very well could collapse on you.
Bucket of optimism, are you, pal?
Oh, we can go in. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
there's a dead diver. Oh, good.
Oh, look. It's Dave the diver.
There's a...
Dave the dead diver.
Dead diver here.
Named Dave.
He died in
Holy diver.
May his mind find the nexus. Does he have anything useful?
So say we all.
Hydrophone to call your Hydra friends. Empty has-bag.
Oh, well, I can has-bag.
Aluminum welding rods.
Whoa! That looks like a really kind of a 90s shooter game weapon.
Oh. Never hurts to have some extra pockets on hand, especially ones that withstand toxic spills and store acid. So this goes to Mac, who can absolutely scoop up some open bug wound juice.
Yikes.
Acid in a dry bag.
Wonderful.
So good.
I'm gonna give this back to Mose, and I'm gonna have him dissolve the brain. Now, why I'm doing this, I have no idea, but I'm seeing words align.
Okay.
Go Mose! Run! Yes. Dude, I want to cosplay as Mose. And just explain to people how everything they're doing is not safe for children. No! Alright, anyways, back to Charlie.
Yikes!
Alright. Who hasn't read personal logs recently?
I would love to read a personal log.
Lee, take him away.
Roger Callan. Okay, I gotta find the voice, though. I gotta find this guy's voice.
Yeah. You're a very smart bear now.
Well, I've got a few voices. Funny how seemingly insignificant events can drastically change your life. One moment I was pinging the ocean floor looking for whale signs, and the next I was promoted. This was not how I expected my life to turn out. I had a mountain of educational debt and a miserable wife. I can still hear her words. Who studies marine biology anyway? She repeatedly asked this question for 10 years straight. You will never amount to anything, Roger. I should have listened to my mother. Blah, blah, blah.
All right.
Well, look at me now.
Sean, if you'd be so kind as to do messages.
Sure. Message, Aaron Skullwalker and Pandoria Chambers. Those are pretty fucking amazing names, actually.
Pandoria. Those are very
Professors.
ChatGPT generated.
Yeah. Allow me to be the first to welcome you to Alpha. This is the first momentous step towards understanding more of our past and exploiting it for future profit. I am thrilled that you have agreed to join me and Kane in this undertaking. If you have any questions, I'm at your disposal. I've mapped most of the site already, and I'm preparing to lead expeditions into the temple system, which I'm sure you will both want to be a part of. Until then, welcome to to the last frontier on planet Earth, our very own Abyss.
All right, take it away, Lee.
Kane plans to exploit the fauna here. The oceans are mostly fished out, and seafood is a rare delicacy. But in this region, marine life seems to thrive. I caught it! Stupendous definitive proof that something in this cave system is allowing complex life to exist and evolve over 20,000 feet below the ocean surface. It's beautiful. Okay, maybe not beautiful. It's a maggot. A particularly feisty one at that. It immediately latched onto my wrist and started suckling my blood.
Jesus.
Predatory behavior means there is prey, which means there are more discoveries to be made.
Message to Aaron Skullwalker. Professor Skullwalker, I would also like to take this opportunity to express my admiration for you in particular. Your voyages beyond the Outer Rims played no small part in igniting my passion for exploration. I would love to share some stories with you over a drink, perhaps, one pioneer to another.
I've been feeding my new pet, algae, from around the base. We've no shortage of the stuff. The little beastie's appetite seems to know no limits, and its growth rate is staggering. The professors weren't as keen to join my expedition as I'd hoped. Chambers, I understand. I've heard about the side effects of a full-body transplant. She's probably not as fit as she looks, and getting around in a dive suit is already challenging. Skullwalker, though? I'm disappointed. One of the last true frontiersmen of our time should be thrilled to participate in honest exploration again, or at least talk about it. But all he asks about is my family. You may be my greatest hero, sir, but even you won't entice me into speaking about my ex-wife. There's not enough rum here for that conversation. I was so eager to see how large the maggot would grow, I began feeding it my own blood. Ruh-roh. After all, that was the first thing it went for. I didn't factor in that its increase in strength has not been proportional to its growth in size. It appears to be developing a heightened awareness of its surroundings. Have you ever been looked at hungrily by a dog-sized oozing balloon-like thing? It's even less fun than it sounds.
Question, have you ever been looked at hungrily by a dog-sized oozing balloon-like thing? Dog-sized oozing balloon-like thing is such a great, it's a great phrase. All right, Sean, all you.
I want to say, like, dogs famously come in a wide variety of sizes.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's appropriate to describe anything as dog size.
Just call it an oozing balloon-like thing.
To all Alpha-based crew, just wanted to say, should you hear loud banging in my laboratory, don't be alarmed. It's just an experiment I'm running. Everything is proceeding as intended. I would advise against entering my work area without me, especially if you have recently eaten chicken. Thanks.
Yeah.
Message to all Alpha-based crew. As the senior ranking member of this endeavor, I am ordering everyone to remain inside Alpha Base until further notice. Should you hear knocking, slithering, or any other unusual noise coming from outside, proceed to another part of the base, just to be safe. Then call me.
It sucks so bad.
Message from corporate, Mr. Callan. While the board appreciates your enthusiasm for this project and your role in identifying the site, they would like to remind you that your job is to facilitate the research of Professors Chambers and Skullwalker, collect samples for our experts who just arrived on the deep-sea rig. None of this requires you to conduct your own studies. The research budget will not be altered, barring exceptional circumstances, so please focus on your prescribed duties.
All right.
Found the little bastard. It burrowed into the sand and was catching small fish. It seems to have evolved into an ambush predator, like a bobbit worm. Incredible! The physiological and behavioral changes are happening right before my eyes.
Message from corporate. Mr. Cowan, the board is indeed interested in this new specimen, but they must again remind you that your job is to simply retrieve new samples and send them to Deep Sea 15. Alpha is not yet equipped to study xeno lifeforms. Please consider your significant outstanding debts to Kane and the fact that, although you are separated, your ex-wife is still a shareholder of your debt, as you are of hers.
Brutal.
Message from Deep Sea 15. A spike in seismic activity caused the collapse of the primary ingress into the cave and temple structure. We are sending a drilling technician to widen the entrance so that supply shipments can be resumed. In the meantime, you are advised to implement a ration system and reserve medications for emergencies.
Oh, this isn't worm stuff. A fragile cave system isn't the best place to use sonic attractors, but how else am I supposed to attract larger fish? Oh wait, yeah, this is worm stuff. While the attractors were working, my new buddy managed to snag a few juicy specimens. The sonic attractors also wrecked most of the electrical systems and distorted the magnetic field, which the walls amplified. Maybe this will turn out to be a blessing in disguise. The new larger entrance will be a much better staging ground for expeditions.
All right, here we
Jesus. Go. I love how everybody's little pet projects are just like horrendous.
Yeah. Message to Daniel Gunderson. I imagine you're a cut to the chase sort of guy, so I'd say limit it to 18 feet in diameter max and go from there. With the recent collapse, it's the only way out of this place. Report back to me on your progress. Message to all Alpha-based crew. There's no good way to say this, so I'll just rip off the Band-Aid. We're sealed in. Completely.
Oh my God.
I don't know exactly how it happened, but Gunderson's drilling caused another cave-in.
He said he rounded to 20. Oh my God.
But fear not. We all know the value of our work, and so does Kane. I'm certain they will spare no expense to free us.
All right.
I'll just wait here for Gunderson to open the passage. Didn't check my gear before I left. Guess I never learned. Sheila would shake her head and laugh if she saw me now. Same old Roger, always getting ahead of himself. I wonder what she would say if she knew I named the maggot after her. The little guy's got legs now, many of them. As if it wasn't horrifying enough. I suppose if I die, I can be satisfied that here, at the edge of the world, I brushed up against mysteries beyond my comprehension. Mysteries to which I led the way.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Only getting 1 BPS. I guess they're
that's
moving
exactly
the data
like my experience with
elsewhere.
Spectrum Internet. Yeah.
The Newman is not going to be happy trapped down here. I'm amazed Kane would risk pissing that thing off.
All right, last message.
The Newman.
Message from corporate. Mr. Callan, with deep regret, the board must inform you that we have abandoned this forward operation. Please understand that this is not a reflection on your work to date, but the result of repeated violations by the Newman. The isolation of Alpha lends itself perfectly to a seal and forget procedure. The board asks that you pass along their sincere regret for these unfortunate events to the rest of the crew and thank them for their service. You will all be pleased to know that your hard work won't be lost. The construction of a new base has already been approved. In light of the above, we have released your ex-wife from her debt. She will surely be in the Nexus waiting for you with her arms wide open. Congratulations and farewell.
Well, that's dark.
Yeah, that's pretty dark.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna go. What's this? Oh. Uh-oh, we found the temple sphincter, I believe.
Oh, yes. Hey, look at that weird ship. Oh yeah, okay. This is like Where's Waldo for boobs, because I just found some. There's the ship like masthead.
Where? Right. Oh, here?
It's up and to the left. You can see a masthead.
Ah, right here. There it is.
Ship. Yeah, there's the one.
Sturdy bronze figurehead. We can use those at the 3D printer.
Holy shit. What is that?
It's a shitty hole.
It looks like, well, a giant maggot.
Oh my god.
I do not like this.
Warning.
Dive suit integrity compromised. Energy reserves below 10%.
I have to find some way past it.
I don't see the maggot that they're all referring to.
I think the maggot's
I think it's
around
the whole
hull.
thing. Yeah, I think it's the whole giant fucking thing.
Oh my god.
Do you want to press forward and see a death animation?
Uh-oh.
Oh! Stasis bone totem.
Whap.
Absolutely went the way of cowrie.
Warning. Maggot. Alarm. Warning.
Oh, here. I see.
The maggot.
So, I actually don't even understand how to interact with things here. Can I go around?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm doing?
I don't know.
Oh my god, I can see it's breathing now that I've zoomed in. I see, there's a passageway around.
Oh, slurp.
Yeah, this,
oh, okay.
This game is definitely, like, very, very dark and hard to see things in.
It is, that's true.
Huh. So this is the maggot's name is Liza, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So I can walk up this. Oh, I see this is rock. Ah, okay. So now we are on the floor of the ocean by where all this wreckage from above has crashed down.
Okay.
Oh my. It's amazing.
Is that what I think it is?
Like a toy.
It's a Spanish galleon. It must have sunk and crashed into the top of the chamber.
Not yesterday either.
Whoa, look at that.
How old is this place?
Oh, so that's where the bodies from like 1500 or whatever came from.
Instabilities detected. Use caution when working around this artifact.
Careful around that thing. Could dislodge really easy.
The deck looks intact. I'm going in it.
Charlie, why?
I have the barest beginning of a thought.
This woman.
I am a bear.
So if I go this way... Huh.
Warning. Major structural instabilities detected. Use caution when working around this artifact.
The bow of that thing could come apart any second, Charlie.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you gonna Little Mermaid the maggot with the bow of that ship?
That's what I'm hoping to do. Oops. I
What
clicked
does
the
it
wrong
mean to
thing.
Little Mermaid something?
When you stab a giant sea monster through the belly with the prow of a ship.
Is that a thing they did in that film?
It sure is.
Oof.
Okay.
If you don't remember the classic children's movie, The Little Mermaid, it ends with a giant sea monster being stabbed violently through the belly with the prow of a ship.
It was horrifying. It is still horrifying. It's so good.
It's true.
That's wild.
It's great. Well, let me just say, lady and gent, what an amazing first stream back. We did it.
Yeah, we really boned the totem on this one.
We absolutely stasis boned it. Man, what a great game. I just think the game is great. And like,
it's a great game.
It's extremely gross for sure.
Yeah, and one thing that I like,
very, you know,
I really like that they continuously change up some of the horrifying, gross out stuff as the game progresses.
Boy, yeah.
They just keep changing it up.
So it stays fresh. You
know?
Yeah, it's awesome. And like the fact that there's like an 18th century galleon here now. It's just an interesting bit of setting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Because like I one of the things that I'm generally not very good at doing anything narrative. But like an error that I have made consistently is just being way too one-dimensional with things, you know, where it's like, okay, well, they're in a sort of like retro-futuristic like rig, right? So let's just put some more retrofuturism in there, and then some more retrofuturism, and then there's, oh, maybe something that from above sunk to the bottom, and that's an interesting place for them to explore on the seafloor. Like, they just keep pushing the creativity. It's so good. I like it. I like the game. I enjoy it.
We like it, we love it, we want some more of it. We're wild about this Totem.
And I could be the case that we finish this game next week. Could be the case that we continue to take forever on it.
Could be the case that this game lasts for fucking ever.
I mean, it still won't last as long as Virtuaverse, because that game truly just did not know when to quit. It just kept going.
I feel like Virtuaverse was several games. It was several games. The work that will become its own genre will be known as Virtuaverse.
This game at no point so far has become like a slog. Right?
Yeah.
A lot of the games that we play reach a second act, third act point of just like, oof, this again.
Oof.
Yeah.
This one keeps moving.
Yeah, you know, my experience of this game is that it just sort of washes over me, like so much slimy slime.
Well,
you know, and it's like one bite-sized horror after another, kind of deep down here in the depths.
Well, I'm curious, like, to not next Monday, but the Monday after, we very likely will need to be doing a new game. And Lee, I want you to have the most influence on what that game is. So in between now and next stream, you should definitely send me a pingaroni.
I mean, I can again tell you the dream one, but I'm sure that we've talked about why. I'm sure we've looked into it and it's not possible. But
the dream one,
Spaceship Warlock.
We'll do it. Let me see something.
We can do it. It's an old Macintosh game.
Hold on, just stay here.
Spaceship Warlock.
All right, so let me go. My Steam is super...
It was a CD-ROM game.
All right, wait, hold on. Where's my Steam? My Steam is a little bit glitched because I have Stasis Bone Totem open.
You may need to install a Mac System 9.
I believe I have it on Steam.
No.
I believe because I have the old collection of what was the old Cyan Worlds game? It was called like The Hole. What was it called? Manhole?
The Dig?
Manhole.
Yeah, Manhole. Because I loves me also some Cosmic Osmo.
Cyan Worlds Inc. Oh no, I have Cosmic Osmo, Manhole, the Masterpiece Edition, and Spelunks and the Caves of Mr. Pseudo. I will try to see if I can get Spaceship Warlock running. It might even be a browser.
Spaceship Warlock was published by Reactor. It was built on Macromind Director. So 1991 and 1994 on Windows.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna be a toughie.
I'll dig the deepest and try my hardest and do the damnedest that I can do.
I think if you just look at that, the box art for it, it says an interactive movie on CD-ROM.
It does say that.
And it's good stuff.
Spaceship Warlock. The first time you said that name to me, I just laughed because it's such a ridiculous name.
It's a really.
It is. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Well, with that,
I believe it has fighting. You have to click to punch people, but it is really, really bad.
Oh man, well let me tell you something. If it's anything like in Blade Runner, where they're like, quickly shoot the guy, and I'm like, I just unloaded the clip as fast as I could. Such a pacing difference. Well, next week we're definitely going to continue to play Stasis Bone Totem. We're going to continue to play it till it drops to the end credits, and I'm very excited. And I need to go to bed because I go to bed early because I get up at old man farmer times to go to the gym.
Hell yeah.
Times.
Yeah. That's how I'm going to become a smaller, more aerodynamic man, led by the enormous sail that is my nose.
Make sure it always maintain full control. AMFC.
Okay.